Welcome back to State Line Sim Racing. Milwaukee Mile, ARCA cars. This is gonna suck. Qualified 4th. Nathan's 5th.
Maybe that wasn't the real Jeremy.
The return of Nolan. He's 9th.
No, don't worry about me. I'm not in this race.
Get ready to roll here, man. Have some fun.
Jeremy Mayfield was supposed to be in this race. He didn't show up though.
You got me excited, not gonna lie, Nathan. It's half the reason I bought the track.
Comes off. You ready? Green flag. Inside. Still there. Still inside. Still inside. Clear low. Good job, man. Keep working it.
It's unfortunate.
This
Jeremy didn't
racetrack's
start the race.
kind of big in terms of stadium size.
Oh yeah. NASCAR used to run here. IndyCar still
Did
does.
they really? Indy cars run here.
Oh yeah. I think they still do, don't they, Nathan?
I don't think Indy does anymore, but it
They
used
quit.
to be like the great place for Indy to run. I don't think
You got
Indy
it,
runs here.
Huh.
Well, I think I asked Ziddle the other day. I'm pretty sure he said that it was just like very lowly stuff.
So it's like a Kingsport, just a weekly racing series and stuff.
I think I'd have to go back and look. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what he said. Yeah,
That's sad.
I know, it's so unique.
Yeah, I was not expecting that many grandstands when I logged in. Looks like it holds close to 60,000. 20, well, that's a stretch,
Yeah,
40,000.
it used to be a big deal. It's kind of one of those places that, in my mind, I know I'm guilty, very underappreciated. You just look at it as a typical cookie cutter, don't like it until you actually drive it and realize how different and unique it is, you know? There's a lot of places like that to where I'm like, oh, I hate that track, and then I drive it and I'm like, okay, this is actually different. You just have to actually be on it to understand it.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are a little more dialed in than I am in terms of the new cars, but was there any takeaway from Daytona this week?
It's gonna be wild.
It's so dirty, Alex.
They cannot be in a single file line.
Yeah, I watched one YouTube video. A guy was talking about that like tandem racing might be back.
I think NASCAR's gonna put in a rule that they can't lock bumpers.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate
You,
that.
you can push, like you can.
Yeah, I
you
got
can,
some new settings on the wheel, and
You can
just
hit,
don't feel very
but
comfortable
you
fighting.
can't like lock and push. That rule's in place in Xfinity anyways, and trucks.
Yeah, because Hamlin pretty well pushed Kurt until he blew up.
Same for you,
Yeah.
6, take inside.
So, I think they're going to put no locking. I think it's going to be wild. They got significantly faster day 2. I don't know what they did. But they cut like 3 seconds a lap off on day 2.
Wow.
Yeah, their speeds went from like 185, 186 a lap to like 194 a lap. which is
What were they running the last gen?
No, I mean they were running next gen both days.
No. Like in the last car, what were they running?
They hit about 200.
So it's about the same speed.
A little bit slower, but I mean, your eye is not going to be able to tell the difference between 195 and 200.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to have to do something to that car, though, because when we ran Daytona, I don't know how well it translates to the real-life product, but Daytona was, and Talladega's just miserable in that car, because you just ride in line. You can't do anything.
Yeah, see, that's the problem is that I don't think that when we were doing those, I don't think the car is what it... iRacing will eventually update it.
No, I'm saying to how they used to be before they went 670 and 4-inch spoiler.
Right. Yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting. It looked like when they were doing the drafting, they would do 10 and 12 lap little stints, and it was wild. Lots of lead changes.
I'm very excited because every setup they have on that car is extremely tight. And the open set that I ran at Texas the other night, the back end was actually trying to walk a little with me. And if you add a little more horsepower to that, to where I'm not wide open the whole time, I think that thing's going to be a handful. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get your wish.
I think it can't be any worse than it already is, though.
I don't think it's terrible.
No, but it's not good. I mean, it's enjoyable, and it'd be a heck of a show to watch. It would drive me nuts because you would have a lot of fluky races where the best car would win, or the best driver. But it's just, I don't know.
Have they talked about how well it does on road courses and stuff, since they've added so many road courses?
It's built to be a road course car.
Is it really?
I'm terrible at road courses, and I run it at the Glen, and I was zipping like a minute 12, minute 13 laps around there.
I mean,
and I can barely crack like 114s in an Xfinity and truck.
They have like 3-inch bigger brakes on these cars, the independent rear suspension, the different way, the rack and pinion steering, it all having a 5th gear. Like it really translates well to a road course.
So they added a bunch of road courses to this next season, didn't they?
Well, they had them last season, but yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a bunch of them.
I think it's going to really equalize the field whenever it comes to road courses and who's going to be good and not. I still think you're going to have your guys up there like Chase that are just and Larson that are just really good at road courses. But I think it's going to help some of the other guys that aren't as good. And I think Allmendinger is going to be unstoppable in that car because he's used to road cars. And I think Austin Cindric's another one.
Yeah, I was going to say that's one of the few names that I know that are good.
It's going to be interesting this year because Chase is actually going to have some competition at road courses.
You know who was at testing?
Who? Oh, Junior?
Nah, my guy, Timmy Hill, was running laps.
Oh.
That's awesome. My sponsor, RJ from NASCAR Report. Everybody go over to Instagram and Twitter and check out NASCAR Report. He met Junior. He was talking about it on his podcast.
Really?
Yeah, he said he saw him in the garage and was like, "Junior, how's the car drive?" He's like, Junior was like, "Man, that thing's fun as you know what." And gave him a fist bump and walked off. Yeah.
I'm surprised. So much. I wouldn't be surprised if I bet he runs a road course this year or something like that.
Yeah, Junior's only going to run an Xfinity race.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it's already announced he's running Martinsville.
Yeah, I know he likes the short tracks and stuff where he won't be in any danger.
Yeah, they asked him. I think Bob Pockers asked him if being out there gave him the itch to come back and try the 500 one day, and his exact quote was, "I'm 47 years old. I don't need to be taking those risks anymore."
Yeah, don't blame him.
Inside, you're gonna have to call it. Still inside, all clear.
Well, thank you. You could have raced me.
Why? That would be pointless.
I don't know.
You're faster than I am. Why hold you up and potentially wreck us both?
Okay, I ain't gonna argue that.
I'm just here for the credit. I don't care about iRating or anything like that in this series. So I mean,
yeah, it's me. I just wanna turn laps at this track.
Yeah, but
running faster laps now than I was in qualifying.
There you go.
It's more similar than I thought it would be, but no, it's a lot more washy.
So I think the truck's easier.
Yeah, this
Way
thing,
more.
the back end of it's tail
Truck's way
happy,
more
which
stable.
I mean, you got more power at the wheels. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely way more stable. These things are cambered out on the right rear.
Oh, I know, I love it. You're driving down the straightaway, crab walking. I'll be at Daytona, Nolan.
Were you really?
Oh yeah.
I was sending some text messages to Brittany Hess this week about going to Talladega this year because I really want to go.
Talladega. That's on my bucket
And
list.
he's one of my go-to guys about NASCAR as well.
Oh yeah. He's a Martin Truex Jr. fan.
Oh, big time.
About 20 laps to go.
MTJ.
Have not been. I don't want to go for work. Where I mean, I could easily like go for work and like maybe do some pretty cool stuff. But to be honest with you, I kind of want to just go and get drunk and watch the race.
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered with worried about a live shot when I can just yell. You know.
That's why it was wild being back in the stands for a Virginia Tech basketball game.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm so used to being on media row and having to suppress my fandom. But it was weird.
It's a
when
good
somebody
time,
dunked
dude.
and I actually stood up and yelled, and I was like, hey, this
Yeah,
is
to get
different.
excited. Exactly.
Oh God,
Don't loop her, you're in a good spot.
I know. she tried.
You shouldn't go anywhere. You're gonna finish third or fourth here.
AKA, I'm gonna finish fourth here unless you loop her.
Just wait till you guys catch up to me and I sure ruin somebody's corner. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, if you could ruin the red and black number 51.
I got maybe one more lap before I have to get out of the way. Oh, just kidding. We'll get out of the way right now.
We race with that Marvin guy all the time, Nathan.
Do we?
Yeah.
What, an ARCA?
No, in trucks.
Oh. I don't recognize that name for some reason.
We race with him all the time. It's really good.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He's kicking tail. And he's beating Alex.
He should, right? He's ranked higher.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's the point.
If you look
They're
at
battling up here. It's actually kind of it's a nice little scene.
the top
Keep up with them.
the top six are perfectly in.
I would pass them,
Order.
but I don't want to ruin their race. You know. I'm trying to just get through this thing with 0x and be happy with the fact I won't have to worry about if I get spun or something.
Don't worry.
At the point right now where if like someone runs into me, like I'm I'm legitimately upset because I might get demoted.
Nathan, there's a wall there.
I didn't hit the wall.
Oh, you tank slapped it on my screen. Sparks flew
No.
and everything.
No.
I see a wild Nolan up there.
No, you don't.
Now I do. There you go.
Stop it. I don't think I'm gonna hold you guys off. I was experimenting with third gear. You top out at 116.
Doing a great job, man. 10 to go.
I followed you right over that rumble strip.
Yeah, I don't know why I cut the corner so quick
Me-
there. I'm going way too slow through the middle, being conservative, and I keep telling myself, I'm like, drive faster, and then I can't do it. It's like every time I start to get on the throttle, like there's an image in my head of me just looping it down pit road.
Yeah, you cut that corner and I just followed you right through it.
Four is so much wider than I think it is.
Yeah. Like it really opens up coming off.
Got but 5 laps to go.
No one just gets out of the way.
Yeah, I'm not screwing that up for you two.
No one exit stage left.
Just wait until we run Pocono, and you'll see the fire and the flames.
to the fire and the flames will carry on. Oh, there's a wall there.
Keep it out of butt.
2 more, let's go.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
One to go.
Whoa, baby! Woo. Oh, I didn't want to turn you.
I
You
should have
should
gave you
have.
that spot back.
You
You let me
should.
go and then you pushed me the whole time. I got in front of you and got way too comfortable.
Alright, bud, that's it.
I could have turned you on that
Good
last
run
lap.
Oh, I know. I
was
backed
like,
1 and 2 up way too much. I'm
oh,
like, dang.
I was like, if this was the league race, maybe. maybe I might have tried to move you.
The good news is that I beat Jeremy Mayfield, so.
Right, there you go. Look at that. Put that on your resume.
So these yellow cones are the
Yeah.
entry, Ryan?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
How close did I get? Oh god, I was so close. Oh, boy, I'm.
I saw you and I backed it up even more. What were your tires?
Hold on, I'm getting my screenshot.
Good race, boys.
Good race, Nolan. 0x. Look at that. Good job.
Yeah, that's what we were here for.
I was 87.90. What were you?
87.92.
Yeah. I probably burned off 2% the last 5 laps on the right on the rear. I was pushing. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.